hear music.
Sometimes I sleep, sometimes not for days. The people I meet go their separate ways. Sometimes you tell the day by the bubble that you create. A child that's only do his thing.
Oh, you guys are leaving right now?
Yeah.
You got 5 minutes for interview? Okay, here we go. May I have your name?
Zanata Carr.
And you're from?
I'm from Oklahoma.
And you are here in California for about a year, right?
I lived here about a year. I moved here November of last year, so a little over a year now.
What made you to come here from that far?
I came here, this female, I visited her like 3 times, and the 3rd time I stayed.
Oh, okay. So you guys still see each other?
Yeah, still together.
Okay. Are you a sports person?
Yes, very much so.
Which one?
Like all sports. I'm an athlete myself.
Tell me about them. What are they?
What do you mean? What do you ask?
Basketball?
Basketball, football, baseball, soccer. I'm a personal trainer, so I dibble with dab in all sports.
Wow.
So-
you like bowls?
Huh?
You like bowls?
I love bowls.
Okay.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
So what's your goal?
My what?
What's your goal in your life?
My goal in my life is to make sure,
To
like,
be famous?
no, I don't want to be famous. I've been famous, as locally famous, and like, that ain't my goal. My goal is to everybody I come in contact with to have a pleasant experience with me, and when I'm gone, people be like, that was a pleasant person. I didn't accomplish as much as I can accomplish on this planet at this point, and who knows what is.
So you are a people person, huh?
I'm a people person, yeah.
Yeah, and then you are coach and teacher, right?
Coach, teacher, mentor. I'm also a good listener too, so I listen.
Oh, that's nice.
And I feel like God
Good
gave.
point of view.
I feel like God gave you 2 ears and 1 mouth, so you should listen more than you talk.
So you believe in God?
I believe in a higher power. Not necessarily God as in the sense that of a religion, but something's out there making everything come together. As far as a particular religion, I don't have.
Oh, because you just mentioned God, so I thought you were Christian.
Well, no, I'm not Christian at all.
Okay.
No.
Have you been to church?
I've been to church, but I.
How old were you at the time?
Last time I went to church was probably for a funeral or something.
Oh, okay.
Or
Is that like a regular service?
Yeah, no.
Wow.
It's not my deal.
Nobody told you about God or Jesus?
It's not my deal. It's just
Okay.
not my deal. I'm a free thinker, I believe in evolution more than anything else.
Oh, that means that you're from monkey. That's what you believe.
Exactly. Yeah.
Then how do you treat the monkeys in the zoo?
I treat them just like I would treat you.
You think it's okay for people, just lock them up in the fence like that?
I don't think so, but I think it's a good thing at the same time, in a sense that you can learn from that.
Just watch them? That's
can watch them
cruel.
learn. It's
They are our
cruel, but
ancestors.
it's a necessary evil, I think.
So that means you agree with the science 100%? Do you think
Science,
that they're
not
telling us
100%.
100%
No.
true? Then how can you give them all the credit?
I'm not giving them all the credit. I believe that
You believe that
No.
monkeys
You just
are...
listen. I think you go through life and you do experimentation, and then you find out as you evolve what's good, what's bad, what's okay. You go through all these different experiments, but you learn from that. If you never go through the experiment, you never would learn.
Okay, so this was about the pest, right?
The pest.
Pest, which we don't know, like most of us. Like, how we started it. That's what I'm talking about.
You talking about evolution? What are
Yes.
you talking about? Yeah.
So then, let's talk about the future then. It's also a known word
Unknown.
after death. So, What do you say about that?
I think
when
you
people
become-
die, what would happen?
I think you become part of the environment at that point, as in like, just like if an animal die out in the woods, their body becomes food for the trees, food for the.
That's a science, okay?
That's science. Yes.
So it's all about the physical part, okay?
Yes.
The body
Yes.
decays,
Yes.
right?
I think.
I'm talking about. Is it all about it?
I think whatever.
have only-
I think whatever spiritual
Yeah.
part of it, you'll. That's when you graduate.
Science, they don't really.
No.
Really,
So let's forget about science for a second. So now we're talking. Just say when you die.
right?
Nobody can tell you what happened after you die, because once you're gone, you're gone. There's nothing to. You can't speak on that after you're gone. So whatever's going to happen at that point will happen, and we'll know then. But at this point, I think you graduate. That's when you pass away. You graduate. Now you're something totally different than what you are here on
So,
Earth.
what, according to what you said, is like you find out when we get there.
We'll find out
So-
when we get there.
So that means that we don't have the answer yet,
No answer.
because the science, who we usually trust on and
No,
looking for
you
answer
don't trust.
from,
No.
they didn't give us answer.
No, I think you're putting words in my mouth. I don't trust everything science put out. I trust
How much do you trust? 1 to 100.
on science
Mm-hmm.
about 80%.
80%. That's a pretty
80%.
big number.
Yeah, that's a big number.
Yeah.
80%.
So you tell me, what are the proof that you go by that you trust them?
Say that again.
What are they? What was the things that they were telling you that you believe?
I spent a lot. I mean,
like
it's a lot.
what is it? Tell me.
Uh,
maybe two, 1 or 2. Can you
I'll
give
just
me?
say, so like religion, you're taught that the earth was,
No, I'm talking about what science has been telling
that's
us.
not what I'm trying to get to.
Yeah. Okay. Tell me.
So when the earth was created, 6,000 years ago, but then when you go back and you have bones that date millions of years prior to that, so that debunks everything that you can say. And I think a lot of things that has to do with religion, a lot of the books came out, we wasn't as smart as we are now.
Okay. If you don't mind, let's make it a little short. Okay. Because you said that it's about the Earth, right? The number one was the Earth thing.
Earth is just
That-
one piece of the puzzle.
So what they
It's a
told
very
us
small
about,
piece of the
they
puzzle.
told us about the changes has been made throughout all those years, right? So
Yeah.
that still didn't prove enough. That just
It's-
it
to me it
convinced us,
does.
though.
To me it
Convinced us.
does.
What about the number two?
Number-
Proof that they've been telling you that you
Well,
agree with.
number two is because, just like with anything else, it's like, I feel like you make your own bed and you the one got to lie in it. And I think being good to people, treat people how you want to be treated, I think that's a common sense
This is
thing.
science?
That's a religion thing. Treat people how you want to be treated is.
Yeah, I was asking you,
What?
since you're giving science 80%, trust.
Yeah, religion
So I'm
is-
saying, what have they been doing to prove you to believe
Oh, it's been a lot of
you trust them
experiments.
and look for answers from them?
different cures to different diseases, different
Wow. Okay.
different
Right, but they never gave us 100%. Like a cancer, for example.
No,
they
that's-
still give us the. They still
No.
don't give us
Oh, I
the clue
think
for
That's
that.
the reason why I say 80% because
Yeah?
20% of it is a lot of game involved.
Can you wait a second?
Yeah.
Since I'm using this cancer,
Go.
I'm a cancer survivor. Okay. I used the chemo. What
Okay.
they were telling people that's
Garbage.
number one
Garbage.
that we have to go with
That's
as
the
a
reason why you should
solution.
have listened to
But then
science.
Yeah.
Go.
I met some people who were going through the same chemotherapy at the time,
Right.
and there were several people passed away anyways.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
everybody's body is different too. So and
Well,
everybody don't
I
live the-
believe I'm
everybody
still here
don't-
because I still have things to do, and God wants me to be here.
Right.
So, but
That's
what I'm
where we
saying-
differ.
It's like science is like a percentage, Some people can make it, some people don't, right? Something
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Human work, which
Yeah.
is imperfect.
Well, everybody's imperfect.
But-
We're all imperfect.
So in this world, most part of it, including us human,
Mm-hmm.
imperfect, correct?
Right?
So what is a perfect thing?
Nothing's perfect.
Nothing is perfect.
Nothing's perfect. No one, no thing, nothing is perfect. I think you go through life you're seeking perfection,
Uh huh.
but it's something, it's like a carrot that you're never going to be able to get. Like you're never gonna be perfect.
So what we are chasing after, it
it's
can be
un-
anything, your
it's
dream,
unachievable.
whatever.
It's unachievable.
They are now maybe not purpose of us, right? Not the fulfillment that we are
I think-
looking for, correct?
Right.
We
see,
think it is might be the way, maybe sports for you.
no sports. I'm over that. But the sports part of
So what is your most desire that you have? Number one, you live for this. That's what is it?
My thing is if you know I look at shit way bigger than anybody that I've ever talked to in my life. It's like I'm looking at trying to get to the next planet so we can start to establish human life on other planets. 99.9% of all animal life that has ever lived on the earth is extinct at this point. We could be next. We are no different than the monkey or insect.
Okay.
We could be next.
Then this the monkey thing is from scientists, right?
Kinda.
Which is away from God thing, which is away from spiritual thing, right? Yeah.
You can have both.
It is actually against the creation in the Bible.
You can have both.
You know, you
The
cannot have
Bible-
both.
the Bible is
You cannot
man-made.
have both. Are you saying we can have both,
Yeah, you
or
can have both. But the Bible is man-made.
No.
The Bible is man-made.
if you are in between and you are not belong to anywhere?
Well, you can say what you want. You can have your opinion on it. I can have mine. That's fine.
You know, there's a Bible verse says that lukewarm. It's not hot water. It's not cold water.
That's the Bible telling
It's
you.
not really useful
the
water.
Bible is
You know what I'm
set
saying?
to. No, listen. The Bible is set to keep people in line. The Bible is only one way of looking at the way things work.
Oh, yeah. Thank you for telling me that. You said Bible is telling about the one way, right?
It's only one way.
That means that's the answer.
What?
That's the answer.
That's not the answer because you got the Quran.
Do you
have
want
the
true
Quran,
one, the right one?
You have the Quran. You have Jehovah's Witnesses. You have
Yes,
all
that's
these
about the
different-
religions.
You have
okay?
all these different religions.
You know, do you know religions have many ways, right?
Right,
that
right.
means you're not sure which one. So you have just
I
a lot
don't
of
care
them.
which one. They're not sure.
And do you know religions from man-made, who are
They're man-made.
imperfect?
Very man-made.
So can you trust them?
I don't
These are
trust it
made
at
by
all.
men who
I
are
don't trust
imperfect.
it at all. I don't trust.
Just like you said, scientists, you give him,
I
you
gave
give them
them more than-
credit, but only 80% because you know
I
they're
gave
from
them
people.
more than I trust the Bible because the Bible was written 2,000 years ago.
Have you read it?
I read a lot of it. Yes, I read
All
all
of
of
it?
them. All of them.
No, I'm talking about one particular Bible.
Yes.
Did you read it all, like from Genesis to
I
the
don't
Revelation?
understand most of it, but yes.
You have?
Yeah.
Wow. I'll give you credit on that one.
Okay.
At least you should read that. This is #1 bestseller book in all around the world, okay?
Yes.
And this is about life and death.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
popular. It's a popular book.
What made you to read it? I'm just curious.
Because I was forced to read it.
Who made you?
My mom. I was born.
So your mom
I
is
was-
Christian?
Yeah, I was born a Baptist.
Oh, okay.
I was born as a Christian, and that's what we did. We went to Bible school every Sunday, and then we went even Wednesdays. We went to.
You said you never went to church.
No, I didn't
Only
say I
funeral.
never. I say I ain't been in a long time. I
What?
ain't been in a long time. I ain't been for the last time I've been was for a funeral. I ain't been in a long time.
That was the last one you were telling me. Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah.
So what made you to walk away from church then?
Because I realized how many hypocrites in the church
In the
it
church?
was.
What about outside of church? Oh, these are righteous people? You think?
No.
There are more here. More out here.
Well, no,
But
I ain't gonna say
the
that.
thing is, these
I
people
said-
are thinking they can be
No,
righteous
these-
their own,
no,
right?
No. These people here are the same people that go to church. There's no difference.
Did you find the better people here, out here, outside of church?
No, it's
No?
about the same, both sides. It's the
So
same
it
both
doesn't
sides.
matter.
Nah, it don't matter.
So church is not helping.
Not me.
Making somebody to
I
be
don't know. I
better.
think it helps certain people. But
Right?
when you think the way I think, it don't
Yeah.
help me because
So what is makes someone to be better, righteous? I would say.
righteous is a state of it's like everybody has their own way of dealing with what's right and what's wrong. You know, you got a serial killer look at it one way, right and wrong one
Yeah,
way.
you can
And
he
then
can walk around. We
you
don't
got-
even
right,
know
right,
who
you
that
wouldn't know.
is.
Then you got Mother Teresa that look at it a whole different way. So right and wrong for everybody's different. You know, so I've come to grips with everybody got their way of doing things, and I'm cool with the
So
way.
it's okay, you think?
I'm cool with it. I don't care. It don't
Okay.
matter to me. It don't matter to me what somebody whether
So what
you.
is the matter of life then? What is purpose you think of people should go by?
I
If
think-
they're not gonna regret. What is the
Regret?
true? No. What is the true life as a
That's-
human that you know?
That's different for everybody. That's
So what is
different for
what makes you
everybody.
to be different?
What makes me is different is I study everything. I don't just
The
stick
knowledge.
with
Knowledge can make you to be a different
knowledge
person,
helps.
better person.
Knowledge helps.
But there are
Knowledge
many
helps.
kinds of knowledges out there.
It helps though. You learn as much as you can.
For example, this group of people, scientists, they have a knowledges. So a lot of people trust
You want
them
to learn.
and
You want to
depend
learn.
on
No,
them.
not
Do they
trust is
change
a-
people
trust-
and the word
No,
better?
Trust. You don't. You putting words. There you go. Putting words. Trust and knowledge is two totally different things.
Since you read the Bible, I don't think you can all remember all of
No,
it, but
no,
but you
you
can
can't.
remember some of them, right?
You can. Yes.
Do you remember Paul?
Some of it. Yes.
Paul,
Yes.
he was a very knowledgeable person, right? He
Okay.
was a
For
number
his
one.
time.
He was a really intelligent,
For his
okay?
time, maybe.
But
yeah.
you know what he said about the knowledge?
What?
He had more knowledge than other people at the
Right.
time, right?
Right.
And he said he took their knowledge, okay,
Mhm.
as a SHIT, to compare with his knowledge of God, okay?
Well, that's an opinion. That's an
But it's
opinion
in
of
the
one person.
Bible, okay?
Well, the Bible is not end all be all.
Do you know this Bible is the truth, and this is a idea
Truth
From
who?
God?
Truth from who?
God,
God.
the Almighty.
God.
Okay. You say you believe the Almighty, but you don't know who that
Yeah,
is.
But the Bible
But-
is garbage.
Okay, there is a God. If there is God,
Okay.
who you think he has to be? So we can say, oh, that's
I
God.
have no clue, and you don't either.
But you said you believe there is some
A high power, maybe.
high power.
I'm not sure, but
if
I,
there is one,
maybe.
he has to be perfect,
I'm
right? He has to be perfect, right?
No, nobody's perfect.
Oh, if
Okay.
if God is not perfect,
No one's perfect.
then it's
No
not
one's
God.
perfect.
God
Well, that's
should
your
be
opinion on
all-knowing.
Yeah,
All
because
powerful.
okay, so if God is perfect,
If he's limited,
if
then he's not
anybody's
God.
perfect, okay, then you got just say you.
Anybody's can
Just
God,
say
you said?
Just say you, right?
I'm sorry.
Let's take
I'm
you.
sorry. Did you say that anybody can be God?
No, I didn't say that.
You
I
said something like that.
No, I think we have a little bit of language.
Okay, I'm
yeah,
sorry.
So,
what
when
were
I tell
you
you, I
saying?
didn't say it. I didn't say it.
Uh-huh.
So what are you asking me now?
I was saying, if there is a high power,
Yeah.
it's a God, I can say.
Right.
Maybe you don't see him as a God in the Bible.
Right.
He has to be perfect, I
don't
believe.
think you believe that. I don't believe that. Okay.
God?
No, I don't
I
believe
mean, in
that.
general.
Just think about something, okay?
Like a...
Perfect to me would be somebody that lived their life righteously their whole life, and
That's a perfect. Like not just
No, no,
being
no.
80%
Can I-
good,
can I
100% good.
Can
Yeah,
I
go
finish?
ahead. Sorry.
somebody, just say a baby, right?
Yeah.
An infant
Uh-huh.
that's done nothing to nobody, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right? And then you have an infant mortality rate of about 20% in today's world, which is a way bigger, it's better now than it was, say, 70 years ago when it was at 50%. Okay, so that infant has done nothing to nobody.
So you think that
and
they're
he's
righteous?
Still, and he's, no, let me finish. And they still pass away from all these different types of diseases, all this stuff. That's not right. So that's not perfect. Ain't nothing perfect about that. You know, a perfect life would be somebody that lived their life righteously, and then they go through life throughout a normal way, and then they don't get killed in a drive-by shooting, or they don't get blew up in a building where somebody's trying to.
Like they shoot for hotel,
Huh?
you know? They shoot a hotel, like they shoot
Right.
no ahead.
No,
That's
no,
what
no, no,
human
no, no,
cannot
no,
do,
No, I didn't say that.
right?
No.
It's like, you know, like a heroes
I'm
from
not
movies.
No, I'm not saying that.
Superman, they know when bad things happening, so they
Well, you
prevent that.
That's you saying that. What I'm saying is, that's not the case. I'm saying to you, right? I'm not telling you, like, if I go in this building right now and it get blew up, like, what
We
did I
human
do?
cannot-
What did I do
Yeah.
to deserve that? Like, I can't predict what's going to happen in the future. But these are things that are imperfect about the way people look at when they talk about a higher power. Ain't none of this stuff perfect, man. We all trying to figure this thing out, you know. We all trying to figure it out as we go. And I don't put us above, as humans, above like you say, a ape or a insect or anything else. I think we all in this thing together trying to figure it out.
You just said you think, okay?
I think. I don't
That's
know.
also
I
opinion,
don't know.
right?
Very much. Very
Yeah,
much.
we can think many different
Yeah,
things. We can have
yeah,
different opinions.
yeah.
But then this is from imperfect people, right?
Imperfect people.
You and I cannot
Yeah.
control many things, right?
Right,
The
right.
death, the future,
Yeah.
unknown future. We can't stop.
Right.
We cannot
Right.
prevent these things, right?
Right on.
So we cannot be materials for being the mighty powerful, whatever you are
Right, right,
saying,
right,
right?
I would
So-
suggest for you to read other books and to get yourself.
Get the answer?
No, just look at other opinions on the way things work. Like you're looking at it just one way.
No.
You look at it from a Christian
I-
point of view.
If it's just a one way, one answer, if this is the right one, that's the one I should
Yeah,
go
no,
with.
no,
You
no,
know,
no,
like
that's
what
not-
Paul said. That's what I mentioned about him. This word says that many
or James or
many
John,
stories,
none of that.
many knowledges. But then,
Yeah.
you know what?
This is where religion started to lose me because now you're talking about something somebody did hundreds, if not thousands of years ago that nobody really
But
knows.
here, look, but you should have answer.
I don't have the
You
answer.
don't have an answer.
Nobody has the answer.
Okay, I got
Nobody
an answer.
has. You have your opinion on the answer.
We have to have an answer
No,
before
you
we
don't.
die.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
You think we are just here for nothing? We're
Well,
just here to
okay, well,
survive?
think about the baby that was born yesterday and died tomorrow.
Yeah.
How? What opinion did
So
they
that's,
have?
that's
Now,
another
answer the question.
Why it's
Answer
happening?
this question.
Yeah.
What's their knowledge on anything? The kid that was born 2 days ago.
Why they dying? You said.
No, I'm not asking why they're
What was
dying.
your question? What's your
My question is, like you're saying, you have to have an understanding of what's going on, but they don't
Uh-huh.
have no understanding. They're here today, going tomorrow.
I'm sorry. What do you mean by that?
Somebody that's born today and they die
Yeah.
a week from now, they don't have no knowledge on nothing. They're here today and they're
So
going
knowledge is
tomorrow.
really important for their
No, I'm not
survivor.
saying it's important. I'm saying it's just a cycle of life.
What's your question particularly? I'm not quite getting
My
your
question
point
is,
there.
okay, you
Particularly for
said,
that. Particularly for the baby stuff.
no, you said
Mm-hmm.
that I need to, it's only one way, and you need to know what that way is before
Mm-hmm.
you die.
This is about the answer.
No. Let me finish, because when you do that, listen
Okay,
to
go
me.
ahead.
No, when you do that, it throws me off, okay? So let me finish what I got to say before you do that
Okay.
again, okay?
Try to get it short because
No.
my battery is low.
Okay. So so now do we got an understanding of what we're saying? No or no?
I still don't get your
a
point.
language barrier there,
no.
but-
That's why I'm keep asking you
Okay,
to point.
so,
about
you
the
said-
baby's death.
You remember
What's
you
your
told,
question
no,
on that one?
You remember you told me, say,
You don't answer me.
no, I'm trying to get to that. You remember you told me that you need to have, it's one way of doing things. Once you find that way,
I'm saying that's the answer.
that's the answer, right?
If you have many ways, then that means you didn't find the right
Now
answer.
you're going on and on.
It's like people trying that way, this way.
I get it.
Try
I get it,
A
but
or B,
stop.
C, D, because they
Stop.
didn't find the
See,
right
and
answer.
see, I lose my train of thought when you do that. But what I was saying to you is somebody that's, just say, take this child right here, little baby. She don't know what the hell going on. Just say something happened where, just say she passed away tomorrow, right?
So hold on a second. I don't know why is it difficult for you to give me the question for
I'm
that.
trying to get to it.
Maybe let me try this. So what you're saying is that why? What's the reason, right? That's
No,
a question?
No. I'm telling
Okay.
you that you don't have to know all these things when you pass away. It don't matter. Like once you're gone,
Really?
your physical body is
Looking
gone.
for answers for our questions in life is not that important, you say? We have many questions.
I say we have many questions, but certain things,
Like, that's one of the things. Why
certain things I don't think we'll ever have the answer to.
So it's okay not to have answers before we die?
I think any answer that you could give me that you have about any situation, about religion or anything else, you're guessing.
Then what do you
You're
care
guessing.
about?
You're guessing. You don't really
What
know.
do you care about? I do care about a lot of things like, hey,
Like,
why am I here in this on earth?
You
I
got
try
lucky. I think you got
hard to
lucky.
to
Live
get
your life
to
righteously.
For example, like use me as a general person, okay? You know,
Okay.
like oh yeah, I want to be successful here. I don't
What
want
is
to be
successful
I don't,
to you, though?
Okay, I won't. Let me answer a little later.
Okay.
Let me just keep talking about it. I don't want to be when I'm here. I don't want to die. Okay, I'm not born to die. Correct? But there's
No,
only
that's not
1%.
correct. You're
There's
gonna
only
die.
1% to Jesus.
You're gonna die.
By the way, so I'm born here. I want to live. I don't want to have some accidents and die terribly. Okay, I want to have a good life here, and I don't want to be homeless.
You have very little control over that.
I don't want to be homeless. Correct?
You have very
Right?
little control over that.
Most people don't want to be.
No, you don't want to be that. No.
See? Then things happen. Some people get an accident and they lose a part of their bodies and they lose their loved ones and they lose
Lose your mental state.
jobs, opportunities, a lot of things, and they
Right,
lose a
right.
house and all that,
Right.
Many tragic things happen in life, right?
On, right on.
Then, your effort, your best wasn't really working. It seems like you tried all for nothing, right? Then you feel, what, very
You got to go in a different
discouraged.
direction.
Okay, so you don't have a question for that. Why? Why is this happening?
It
Why?
happened to people that
It's a
have
nature for human have
No
questions
answer.
like
No
that,
answer.
and
No
you have to have answers.
no answer to that.
Really? You
No.
just go with the, oh yeah, somebody comes, let's say for example here, you're standing here, somebody coming towards you and try to rob you, okay?
I'm gonna do everything
And
in
then
my
you-
power
you
to
let
keep
it-
him from
you
doing
let
that.
it to do that?
No, he's not gonna do that to me.
Okay,
I'm gonna
listen.
do everything in my power for him
Yeah,
not to. But
yeah,
if
that's natural.
if he succeed, then he succeed.
That's natural. So you fought, but this guy had a weapon, okay?
Right.
So he hurt you
Right.
and he robbed you, and then you got really badly injured, okay?
Right.
So then you say, oh yeah, man, you don't have to fight with me. Just get whatever you want to get.
Right.
I'm not gonna ask question you.
Right.
So you let it happen, even though you got injured, okay? Obviously, you're not gonna let him do whatever he wants him to do to
Right,
you.
right.
So you fight, but then because he was stronger than you and he had a
Right,
weapon, okay,
right.
so you couldn't win over him.
Right.
So he did
won
what
out
he
on that
wanted.
situation.
And then you was
I lost.
You lost, and then you got really badly injured.
Right.
Okay. Now you need help. In this case, okay. Now you get healed up later on. Okay.
Right.
It took a lot of time back.
Right.
And then something happened again. Maybe it's the same issue or a different issue. Okay, in your
Right,
life.
right.
That's life. Okay.
Right.
We're gonna face a lot of difficulties. Okay.
Adversities.
So yeah, like your loved one, she decided to leave you. Okay,
What happened?
man, you didn't do anything wrong, but her mind changed. She doesn't love you anymore, so she wants to walk away from you.
These things happen.
So she gave you broken heart, and you're not gonna have a question like, oh yeah, you want to do that? Go ahead, do that.
Yeah, that's how I am.
We
though.
don't do that.
That's the way
we
I do
all have
things.
questions.
No, I don't.
Are you being realistic here?
I'm being very realistic because I think everybody get to live the life they want to live.
So
like if I,
don't you have questions?
I've been the one that made that decision before. That I don't want to be with this person no more. I don't care how her heart feel. I do. I don't want her to hurt, but I need to do what I need to do to better myself. Or they
Yeah,
need to-
that's for after, right? It's like
no, not out there, but
No, it's like
you make that
a-
decision before you break up.
I'm talking about many unexpected events in life,
Right.
which we are not,
You're not in
expecting.
control over that.
Yes.
Right.
When these things that happen,
Yeah.
don't you have questions? Why?
I try not to question it.
What's wrong with to ask a question?
Oh,
you have to have questions
I
so you
think-
can have answers.
For you, not for me. For me, I just
So what do you usually do whenever you have
I deal with the cards that I'm dealt.
So when things happen like this,
Yeah.
how do you cope with this?
I just pick up the pieces where they at, and then I try to make the best out of that particular situation that I can.
Okay, then what about the death? Death is,
Death
people we don't
death is around us. It
control.
happens every day. Like you can leave here right now and get into a car wreck, and then you're gone. And then
So, okay.
all your family, everybody got to figure out what they got to do to make themselves better so they can move on past that situation. And then as your physical appearance here on earth is over.
Right? So you said, when is the time we go? So our body, according to science,
In the physical form, it's
it
over.
buried under the ground.
Well, no, not
but-
necessarily buried, but yes. You don't have to always be buried.
Okay,
but yeah.
but there's a spiritual word that obviously you don't recognize it, but
Right.
let's see. Okay, you and the dead body, let's compare, okay?
Right. My dead body and then.
No. You are living, okay? So that's why you're talking, standing here.
Right.
But let's pretend there's another being here, another
Yeah.
person who's dead.
Right,
This
right.
one is already dead, okay? He doesn't
Right.
move.
He's
Okay.
graduated.
If I pinch you, can I pinch you a little
Yeah,
bit?
right, right.
Okay, hold on.
So I felt that.
How did you feel?
A little pinch.
Oh, do I have to try it harder? Okay. You felt something, right? So you're
Yeah.
gonna respond like
Right.
something like that.
Right.
But in dead body, if
Nothing.
if I
gonna be
step
there.
on him,
no feeling
he's not
there.
gonna respond anything.
No.
What's the difference between living person and dead person?
He's dead. I'm alive.
Both of you have a body, right? Physical body.
Yeah. He's
But
dead.
there's
I'm
something,
alive.
yeah. One makes someone is alive and one makes someone is dead.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
I'm alive and he's not.
I know, but you need to prove with
I have
a
nothing
detail.
to prove about that. Like
What
I
makes
don't
you
know.
to-
Like see what he's going through. And
There is
he's
a
like,
spirit, okay? So
to you. What he's going through at this point.
at least I'm giving you the answer.
He's
You don't
not.
give me answer.
I'm not. The
It's-
answer you're giving me is something that I
Can you see
understand.
this?
I understand what you're saying, but it ain't what
I said what that is. The difference what that is the spirit and
That's your
soul.
opinion.
These are the invisible, okay,
That's
part
your
of
opinion.
human.
Yeah.
I'm giving you what that is, but then you don't give me because you don't recognize it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Here, you have a spirit in you. You have a soul in you.
Right.
Okay? We make a decision, okay? This is mental thing.
Right.
We could decide, okay, oh yeah, I'm gonna eat Chinese for lunch.
Right.
Okay, then
Right.
you make a decision first in your mind, and
Right.
then
And
your
you don't
body,
make that happen.
your body follow your thoughts, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, your body cannot do everything by its own, correct?
This is called a brain.
Yeah, and that body
It's
still
called
have a
brain.
body, but then something control the body. It's gone, left from the body.
Brain functions has stopped.
So what is brain? Is a part of the physical body.
Brain
Hello.
functions have stopped.
That is a what is that made out of?
Okay.
I mean, this is a protein mostly.
Protein, water, mostly
Yeah,
water.
this is a physical thing.
Mostly water.
Can you see it? Can you see brain?
You listen to me, man.
You can see.
You trying to convince me something you can
Wait,
never,
wait, wait, wait,
listen to me.
wait,
You're
wait,
never
wait.
gonna be able
No,
convince
you
me
need to
of none
you need
of
to
this
open
stuff.
your mind. That's what I'm trying to do.
Listen.
Open your eyes. Here, look.
You ain't
Because
got.
you believe all the physical part,
What's your
but
name?
you don't believe.
What was your name again?
Esther.
Esther. You don't have enough time in the world to try to convince me of this. Okay, so we can
Why
cut
is
this.
that?
We can cut this interview short. I got other stuff I got to do. I'm getting
I
calls and
know.
stuff, but.
Maybe
Listen,
somewhere
listen,
around.
Esther, listen, Esther. Live your life the way you want to live it. Let me live mine and be cool with that.
Yeah, being
be
cool is
happy.
good. That's the purpose of life.
No, not necessarily. I'm just saying, but
Somebody
like,
can
you-
be cool, you know, by selling the drugs and making a lot of money and then
No,
have a really
you-
luxury life and then being cool.
You're going
They can put their
overboard.
pictures
You're
of their
going- you're going-
nice positions on Instagram and being
You're
cool.
going overboard with what I'm saying.
That's not purpose of life.
You're not. You see, I think we have a little bit of a disconnect with our language barrier.
No, it's not.
It's there.
It's about-
It's there. But what I'm
Yeah, a
trying to
little
tell you-
bit, but that's not the
What I'm
main
trying to
thing.
tell you is if she's comfortable with her life the way it is, and I'm comfortable with my life is, you should be too.
Yeah. But
Going
that's
around-
about temporarily.
Going
Your
around-
life in here, that is
listen,
short.
I get it. Going around trying to convince other people of your way of doing things is only going to get you so far. Okay? I'm cool with the way I do things. You should
Yeah.
be cool with the way you do things. It should be okay.
But this is not all about it. God in the Bible.
Your God.
He's
Your God, your Bible.
Wait,
Don't
wait.
see, and
But
see,
this God is telling
I'ma
us
tell you
there's
something.
an eternal life after death.
Who cares? Listen to
You
me.
want to sacrifice it for this
Listen-
little
listen-
show
listen to
life?
me. And you talk to Muslims, they're gonna tell you a whole different story. I don't care about all that. Listen to me. Find your niche and stop trying to. I tell you, the best thing for you, don't try to convince other people to be the way you are. Convince other people to be a better version of what they are, because a lot of people don't believe in the things you believe in. I know I
Yeah,
don't.
that's why many
And
people
I'm
are
never
going to
going-
hell,
Hell
unfortunately.
is not even a physical thing. When you start
Can you
talking,
prove that it's not there?
can you prove that it's there?
Yeah. You see,
No,
so
no.
far I've been proving, but
What?
you
ain't
didn't have
proved nothing.
answers.
Look,
I
you
told
ain't
you.
proved
I told you even the difference between living person and the dead person, and you
nothing. Your
didn't.
version of it. Your version of it.
And you think that it's
Your-
not
no,
true.
it's your version of it.
Because the spiritual world is not something
Listen to me.
you can prove by physical
You
eyes.
can't. You're never gonna be able to prove that. That's the reason why we're wasting time talking about it. And I gotta close it with this because I gotta go.
But God
cook
is
food.
there. You just cannot
He's there
see
for
Him.
you. He's there for you. Everything's fine.
Do you believe death?
You're gonna die.
Do you believe death?
Yeah, you're gonna die.
How do you believe that death? You cannot see it. It's not a physical thing. But
I
you know,
I seen my grandmother pass away a couple of years
that's
ago.
the way you need to see
But that-
God's existence too.
gotta
You
roll.
cannot see Him,
I
but
gotta go.
He is there, and He
Okay.
wants you to go to heaven. That's the reason.
I would
okay?
love to continue this conversation with you, but I can't.
Yeah, but then
All right.
what I'm saying is that you have to have an open heart.
Yeah.
Your heart is a little bit hardened toward God.
It's not really.
It is. That's the
not.
thing. But this
Not.
God is loving
Your-
God.
your
He
God
is
is-
inviting you to heaven here.
Your God is your
but
God.
you think that this God is sending people to hell now, so you don't want
I
to
don't believe in
believe.
hell.
By the, yeah, but then you believe death. You cannot see it, but it's
You're
there.
mixing too many things up. I gotta go before I get
Oh,
in
by
trouble.
the way, yeah, nice talking to you.
All right.
Thanks for your time.
Thank you so much. It's been a
You're
pleasure.
welcome.
It's
By the
always
way-
good to have a good debate.
Yes.